Hello there guys, I hope you're safe and I hope that you're well. Another week, another video. And in this video I would like us to talk about something that for me personally, working as a school counsellor, and I've been doing it for over 10 years now, and this has been something that I've always been aware of even before the pandemic. However, with this particular thing, it's really hard for some adults to understand how so many young people may be feeling it. Purely because from an adult's point of view, that actually you guys are always around your friends sometimes, or you're on your phone with your friends, or you're gaming with your friends. But actually what I really want to talk about is how it can feel to feel lonely. And yes, there might be quite a few adults out there that may not understand, but it's that feeling that can come and go. So before I go on with the video, I just want us to kind of explore something. I'd like us to explore, if you are feeling lonely, just ask yourself, is that does it vary day to day, or is it actually quite frequent? Does it come and go, or is it quite persistent? Is there any particular time of the day or the week that you feel it? How is feeling lonely to you? Because it's about exploring this, about realizing where you're at, how you're feeling, building that self-awareness, that actually then what we can do is we can then move on. But it's about kind of you realizing that you can do something about this, and about you realizing that actually let's kind of move forward and let's let people into our lives again. With loneliness, you could be one of the most well-liked young people at your school. You could be somebody that's really busy and comes across as really confident, but you can also still have that sadness, that loneliness. And that loneliness, that emotion can be really, really overwhelming. So loneliness, like many other emotions, is a state of your mind. But I've got some do's that will support you in you helping yourself to feel less lonely. So do make sure that you're proactive in kind of getting yourself out there with regards to meeting up with friends or checking in with other people. Too often with loneliness, we just want to retract, we just want to keep ourselves safe and kind of exclude ourselves sometimes without meaning to from certain situations. So what I'm asking you to do is I'm asking you to make sure that you're proactive. Sometimes it's putting yourself outside your comfort zone that you've got that chance of actually finding those connections, or kind of rebuilding those connections. Because what may have happened without meaning to is sometimes when we do kind of struggle with the emotion of loneliness, is that we sometimes find ourselves pushing other people away. So what you might need to do also in that being proactive is kind of rekindle any friendships that you may have lost along the way. I also want you to create a social circle. Now that's where you can literally, with your phone, with a piece of pen and paper, however you wish to do it, is to kind of just imagine who is in your social circle. Who are those people that you can go to? Because it's about you reminding yourself that you're not on your own. And what you have to do is go maybe through your contacts, is just to see, who are those people that you could just genuinely have a coffee with, or who are those people that you could just genuinely have a good chit chat with. Because it's about creating that social circle that will allow you to remind yourself that you aren't on your own. This is a tricky one, but I want you to become friends with you. I want you to realise that actually you are a good person. Okay, you might not be able to see that in this particular moment, but it's about you becoming friends with you. It's about you realising that actually you are worthy of having good friends. It's about you kind of putting worth on who you are, and about realising that actually by you putting yourself out there and realising and having that confidence in who you are as a person will allow other people to see your potential too. What you might want to consider is actually seeking professional support. It doesn't necessarily have to be kind of through the doctors or through the school. It can also be on counselling websites such as Couth, or Shout UK, they're brilliant. They're a text message counselling service. You've got Childline, you've got Samaritans, you've got a list. Each and every video I do has got a list in the description box below of all the different charities and helplines out there. So it's about you realising that you're not on your own, but you might need to actually seek that professional support, so then actually you can kind of really look into it and really explore, why is it that you've been feeling lonely? This is one of my favourites. It's about being kind to other people. Now, if you're able to kind of spread that one random act of kindness, however that may be, that will make you feel better. That will make you feel cheery. That will kind of boost your social skills with kind of wanting to do more. So it's about that kind of, they've called it that ripple effect. You imagine a pond that is really calm, and you throw in that little pebble, which is your kindness, and how when it hits that pond it will have a ripple effect. And that's the importance of kindness. And I'm all about being kind. That is like, if you can be anything in the world, be kind. Unless you can be fantastic, then be fantastically kind. I love that quote. But it really can help make you feel better, and that will in turn kind of allow you to feel more cheery and kind of boost being more social with others. This one's about you kind of just reminding yourself that even though you may not have found your tribe yet, your true friendships, your true circle, that it's kind of reminding yourself that you will. It can sometimes take years to find, and certainly if you're at school, it's not until you get the opportunity to make new friends, or if you're at college or sixth form or uni, it's about that opportunity of you finding your real kind of true friends. They're the people that you can kind of be your true self with. So even though you may not have found them yet, don't think that you're not going to find them. You will. But it's also kind of just bearing in mind that your vibe attracts kind of your tribe. So it's about making sure that you put yourself out there with an opportunity to meet new friends. Because with loneliness, it can just make us feel we don't want to go out. And then we really are missing the opportunity of making new friends. And I suppose my final point is about the importance of creating that calm space. So if you are somebody that genuinely feels alone, and with that silence when you are at home, in your room, wherever you might be, it's about allowing yourself to kind of explore what brings you comfort. And that might sound really silly, but it might be as simple as playing podcasts when you're at home in your room. Because sometimes what can often happen is we can feel lonely, and not only feel it on the inside, but actually genuinely be lonely. I remember a time when I was in India, and every evening I would go to bed with the BBC News playing. They only had the news in English, but I needed to go to bed just listening to voices rather than actually kind of just feeling so very, very alone. So yeah, it's about creating that calm. It's about bringing that comfort to you. So yeah, just try some of those and just realise that you're not on your own. Anyway, I look forward to doing a video next week. You take care, and I'll see you next week. Stay awesome. Bye everybody.